Hey guys, it's Adrian. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with yet another long-awaited video. Catch up round, what are we on? 3. Today I'm bringing you my Christmas book haul. I was very spoiled this Christmas, especially by my mom and dad. Thank you, mom and dad. So I have got quite the book haul for you. I am categorizing these kind of in books that are a little bit similar to each other because I have so many. It's just the best way that I know how to get them all out. Not that you care about that, but let's get started. I'm not gonna give you too much information about these books because it would just make a 5-hour video. So I'm gonna give you a bit of a synopsis. I will leave a Goodreads link down in the description box in case you are interested in knowing more about the books. The first book that I'm bringing you, I got before Christmas. As you probably already know, I have opened this actually before Christmas because I'm an impatient 5-year-old child. And that book is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. You've already seen this in a few of my other videos. I've already read it. It got a 4.25 stars from me. I very much enjoyed it. It is a kind of like a retelling or a prequel backstory to The Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. I strongly suggest you check it out. It's a newer book. I'm sure most of you have probably read it already. If you have not, go pick it up. It's good. The second book that I got for Christmas is Every Heart a Doorway by Shannon McGuire. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'm very sorry. I'll look it up for next time. This is a quick little book. This is a story about a school that is brought to parents as a boarding school for their wayward children, but in actual fact, it is a boarding school or kind of like a group therapy home for children who have, for one way or another, tumbling down a magic rabbit hole or walking through a magical wardrobe, have entered into some kind of magical land, and in that magical land they are the chosen one or kings and queens or something. The hero or heroine or something fantastic has happened to them, and for one reason or another they are brought back to their actual land and they are not doing well. So it follows their story, and I don't know much more about that, but it sounds absolutely fantastic. The third book that I got for Christmas is Stealing Snow by Danielle Page. This is another fairy tale retelling. This is a dark YA retelling of the Snow Queen. And this follows a girl who is stuck in a mental institution by her mom because she seems to be mentally insane. And she believes that she's mentally insane. She has these dreams about monsters that she chalks up to her mental illness until one day her boyfriend or her friend, I'm not really sure who, is stolen from the institution by these creatures from her nightmares. And that's when she realizes that there actually is a magical world and she has magical powers, obviously. The Snow Queen, she can control snow. I'm quite interested in this. I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard that this book isn't that great. I've heard that people love this book. So I'm interested to read this one and develop my own opinions. As I mentioned in some of my other videos, I am playing catch up. I am starting to read the more popular series that most booktubers have read and know about. So I've asked for some books that fall into that category, and this is one of them. For Christmas, from my husband, I got the Infernal Devices trilogy. So in this box set, we are given Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, and Clockwork Princess. And as promised in my January TBR, I would be informing you in this video which books I plan on reading in January, and Clockwork Angel is one of them. I am currently about 200 pages in, and as of this moment, I really enjoy it. I'm enjoying especially the sarcastic bantering that's happening between all of these people in the institution. So far, so good. I will let you know how it goes in my January wrap-up. The next book is another book from a series that I feel like I should know a little bit about. This one I'm actually really interested in reading, and that is Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rosh. This is the first book in a trilogy, and from what I gather, there are 8 kingdoms. 4 of these kingdoms are season kingdoms, so summer, spring, winter, fall, and the spring kingdom has conquered the winter kingdom, and this book follows the main character who is trying to get back the Winter Kingdom's magic and re-establish the kingdom. That's about all I know so far. I've heard that it's very political and it's very intriguing, so I am looking forward to reading this one as well. The next book that I got for Christmas, again, is one of those books that a lot of people seem not to like, but the plot did sound a little bit interesting to me, so I did want to check it out, and that is The Glittering Court by Rochelle Mead. This is the first in a series that will be companion novels that follow characters from the Glittering Court. But this one is about a countess who has an arranged marriage to, I believe, her cousin, and she decided that she didn't want to do that and she wanted to get to escape and go to the new world. And the best way to do that was to enter this school called the Glittering Court, which basically trains and teaches lower class women to become high class social women that can be sold as wives. It sounds really dark and kind of shady. I've heard that it is kind of dark and kind of shady, but some people say it's not as bad as it seems. But I like dark, shady books sometimes, so, you know, I figured I'd give this one a shot. It does sound a little bit interesting, so I will let you know what I think if I follow the general opinion that this book wasn't as fantastic as they had hoped. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll love it. We'll find out. The next book is a book that I haven't heard too much about, but this is from an author that I really wanted to check out, and the book sounded like it could be really interesting, and that's The Sudden Appearance of Hope by Claire North. Claire North is the author that wrote the first 15 Lies of Harry August, which is a book that I kind of wanted to check out, but I felt like this book would be a little bit more up my alley. I've heard that she's a fantastic writer. This book is about a girl named Hope, who since her 16th birthday, I think, has been forgotten. She literally sees someone, will walk away, and that person will forget all about her. So that, I don't know anything else about this book, but that in itself sounds absolutely fantastic. So, along those same lines is another book that I have heard a little bit about, but not too much, and that is The Forgetting by Sharon Cameron. This is about a society who every 12 years falls into mayhem, and they wake up the next day and they have been completely wiped of all of their memories. Again, I know nothing else about this book except that, but it sounds like it could be quite interesting. And I've heard that the writing in this book is also very beautiful. Another series that I had on my Christmas wish list because I felt like I should be reading is a series that I'm slightly terrified by, but am excited to read because I've heard great things, and that is the Mistborn Trilogy by Brandon Sanderson. So in this box we have Mistborn, we have the Well of Ascension, and the Hero of Ages. So for those of you who don't know, the Mistborn series is a high fantasy series with an interesting magical structure where people consume metals in order to be able to use magical powers. I don't know too much about it, so I might be a little bit wrong in that explanation, but from what I read in the back of this box, it's about a hero that was supposed to save the Empire who failed, and so now years later there's this girl who is gonna try, I guess. I don't really know. I don't know. This could be a terrible description, but I am interested in reading these. It's just the books, they are so long and such a commitment. I have commitment issues when it comes to books. So we'll see. I do want to read it. I don't know when I'm going to get to it. I think I just need to just bite the bullet and go and do it. So please tell me if this book is going to be confusing so that I can be prepared. If you've read this book, prepare me. I need preparation. I need some encouragement. And the last book that I got for Christmas is the book that I was the most excited about and now am very terrified to read, and that is The Black Prism by Brent Weeks. This is the first book in the Lightbringer series. I don't know anything about this book except for magic is related to color in some way. I guess the more colors you can control, the more powerful you are, and this guy, the Black Prism, he can control all of them, I guess. I was so excited to read this book, and then I opened it and saw that there is a good 30 pages of appendixes and glossaries, and now I really am terrified. Now I feel like I'm gonna be so lost in this book. I'm so excited to read it and yet so terrified at the same time. So again, if any of you have read this book and you did not find it terrifying, please encourage me, because I just need to do it. I am looking forward to it, but I'm scared. And again, commitment issues. Look at this, and this is the shortest book in the series. All right, that's it. That wraps it up for my Christmas book haul. That was one long book haul, let me tell you. But I'm very excited for all of these books. If you've read any of them, please let me know in the comments and encourage me when I need encouraging, because there's some scary books on my now ever-growing TBR. And as usual, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of my little community. I upload videos every Tuesday and Saturday. That's it for this time, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.